Yo, how come nobody never told me that Hulk Hogan was racist, bro? How comes I'm only hearing it today after he's dead? Am I that far out the loop? That's crazy. You get me? I raw didn't know that my man was racist. Today I seen something about Hulk Hogan was dead and all that. I was thinking, wow. I was kind of, you get me, took back a bit because as a kid, yeah, watching when it was WWF, Hulk Hogan was that guy, the main guy. You know what I'm saying? Hulk Hogan was my favorite. I wasn't really a big wrestling fan, but all I knew was Hulk Hogan and The Undertaker. Yeah, man. When I used to play the wrestling games back in the days, I used to either be Hulk Hogan or The Undertaker. You get me? I didn't know nothing else. I didn't know no one else. Like, I can't really name you any more wrestlers because I weren't a wrestling fan like that. I can't remember any more. Uh, I'd have to really think about it. You get me? So now it's all over Twitter, and Twitter's probably my favorite app. On Twitter now, I'm seeing Hulk Hogan. Then I'm seeing bad people. Certain people are saying rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Then I'm seeing people, you brought his racist up, right? I was like, what? I didn't even know. You get me? I swear down, I didn't even know he got fired from the WWE for racist remarks. All of that took out the whole of it. I didn't know none of these. You get me? That's how far I was out the loop with the wrestling thing. I was never really a big wrestling fan anyway, but just to see all this now, it's like wow, rah. I swear down, I was nearly typing yo, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. And I see all that. I just put the phone back down and said, yo, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. Nah, man. You get me? Oh, but these. Let me switch. Let me flip my screen. I'm gonna start showing you things that I've seen. I never seen these things before today. I never seen them.
So there's a point where,
Isn't talking
so there's
greasy.
a point where I know Brooke was fucking the black guy.
Brooke is his daughter, so he's pissed off his daughter for basically messing with a black guy. So I don't know if you can hear the audio properly. You get me? If you can't, just read the screen. You can't even read it for the tick. Come on, things in the way. Hold on, let me move that up there. Just read that if you can't. If you can't, you get me? He's basically complaining to someone about his daughter that was supposed to be messing with a black guy.
Time would have been hanging out, like I'm holding hands together on tour, they were getting close to the tiny bar, I'm doing fucking good. I'm not a double standard type guy, I'm a racist to a point. Yeah. You know,
He just said it. I'm a racist for a point of saying it, raw. You know what I'm saying? Fucking niggers. With the ER, bro, with the hard ER. You see, there's a difference between nigga and niggers. When you say niggers, you on some bullshit, bro. You on some bullshit.
then when it comes to nice people, they already have. We all are that way. Yeah, like when it comes to nice
I don't know who that woman's saying. She says we all are that way, bro. How much? Who would you mean we all are that way? Who are you speaking for? In general, everybody. You know what I'm saying?
people, you can't say, I don't give a fuck shit, I don't care if I'm a football player, or a basketball player, if we're gonna talk to niggers, let's get a rich one.
But I said, yo, if you're gonna fuck with niggers, get you a rich one. I don't care if he's a multi-millionaire.
This kid is a multi-billionaire, but so there's a point where I don't know Brooke was fucking.
Oh, well, listen, if you couldn't hear that properly, look, I'm gonna show you what he actually said it's here as well. Look. I mean, I'd rather if she was going to fuck some nigger, I'd rather have her marry an 8 foot tall nigger worth $100 million like a basketball player. I guess we're all a little racist. Fucking nigger. Nah, bro, nah, Hogan, man, nah. Trust me. I was gonna say the R.I.P. to you as well. You get me? I was gonna say the R.I.P., but now you don't even count. You get me? That's crazy. Yeah, apparently he wrote this on the wall there as well. Look, he's writing nah, man. There's difference between a racist and racist. You got some guys that behind closed doors might say, yo, just because someone says, yo, you're black, this and that black idiot, or something, that don't mean that they're racist. They could have just said that in anger. But when you're saying certain other stuff, you get me? There's racist and then there's racist. Hulk Hogan was racist. You get me? Here's another thing as well before we get on this. So he called The Rock here. He called
Know
The
something,
Rock.
Rock? They've got a name, a phrase for guys like you. It's called nigger.
It's called Nick. He called The Rock a nigger in front of everybody. How was he getting away with all this, bro? How was he getting away with all this? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. How did I? I'm so far out the loop of wrestling. Like I didn't even know. But look, I didn't even. This is what I'm saying. Look, he got when he done that rant talking about his daughter with the black guy. Someone must have brought it out, and he got fired from the WWE. Reports of racist rant. You get me? The wrestler has since apologized. 8 years ago, I used offensive language during a conversation. It was unacceptable for me to have used that offensive language. There's no excuse for it. There ain't no excuse for it, bro. There ain't no excuse for it. You get me? Then he went on the this morning show and that and tried to like talk it down a bit.
Hulk, I'm hiding behind Ruth as I ask this question.
Sure.
I just want to know, Ruth says you're going strong, but there are people who may say that you're not going strong. And this was all about, and I know you've apologised for this, these remarks that people would say were racist, the use of the N-word in a private tape that were released. I know you've apologised for that. The repercussions of that, all those great honours, all what you've done for wrestling and wrestling's done for you. You're blacklisted by WWE and maybe very, very hurtful, removed from the Hall of Fame as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Where does that leave you? How do you feel?
Well, it leaves me with the people that love me and the people that are loyal to me and the people that have stuck with me all this time. It was probably the worst day of my life when I said that 8 years ago. I had bottomed out. I was having some problems with the marriage and financially and the kids, of course. And
Smart. I said it 8 years ago, probably worst day. He been saying that, you just got caught. You get me? He just got caught. He's been saying that. That ain't no something out of anger. That's something that he just used to say when he's away from people that he feels like won't. You get me? Won't. When he's just away on his own, basically, you get me? Or comfortable around people. Even the woman he was talking to at that there as well, she just seemed calm with it. She never even said, yo, don't say that already. She's used to him saying that as well.
I was kind of mad at my daughter, and there was a weird situation where I said what I said, never should have said it, even though it was in a private setting. I've apologized over and over and over for it. Truly sorry. But the weirdest thing is, so many people know who I am, such as all my friends, all the wrestling fans. And when this came out, they went, what? Did someone drop him on his head? What's wrong with this guy? That's not the guy we know. And it's exactly what that was. It was a glitch. It was a huge mistake. The worst thing
Saying a glitch, he said in the thing, I'm racist. That's not a mistake, bro. You admitting you're racist. So you've been racist. You can't just say, you said it out of anger and that. If you wouldn't have said in there, I'm a racist as well. If you're saying you're racist, that means you know you're racist. That ain't no one-off thing. You're admitting that you're racist. So that's normal for you. You hear me? You ain't letting that slide, man.
I've ever said.
Yeah.
And
what you're saying is they would know you're not a racist. You say you're not.
Of course they know that. I mean, even the WWE, they've known me 35 years. They know I'm not a racist. They're in a politically correct environment. They have to do what's best for business. I understand that.
So you don't despise them for what they did?
No, not at all. That's my home.
What is my man on about? You don't despise them for what they did. It's what he did. What do you mean for what they did? For what he did? How come my man ask him that, bro? That's crazy.
That's where I started.
Would there be any way back for you, to be taken out of the Hall of Fame? Must break your heart
It's
with
tough.
the career you've had.
It's tough. It's
Would
been
they
my
ever
whole life.
accept you back into the fold? Could they ever be seen to accept you after time?
Well, I'm gonna.
Yo, you see these people that are talking to him? They you know what I'm saying? They as well are trying to downplay it as well. Will you think that ever take? You're not even supposed to ask him that. You know what he's done, yeah. You heard the tape. You know what he's done. You ain't even supposed to ask him that. You supposed to just know, yo, it's pear-shaped for him. It's done. It's fucked. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying, man. They kind these lot as well. It's awesome. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome racist thing, man. Because if a black man would have said some racist thing like that, they wouldn't be saying to the black man, "Do you think you could get back in and all that?" They'd be like, "Nah."
Digress, as Vince McMahon would say, and he always says, "Never say never." You know, so keep my fingers crossed. Wrestling's my life. I love it. But the one good thing I've learned is the people that really love me and the people that know me. And in public, I've not heard one bad thing from my fans, the people that have been with me for 35 years.
But here's a brave thing.
Yeah, we're gonna get off that now. But yo, when I really deep it, yeah, my man's mustache and that's just the look of you know what I'm saying? I should have knew that he was racist, bro. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. He looks kind of like a redneck, like a proper like. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling ya, he does look racist to me, man. And to me, like wrestling, we can't knock him for the wrestling. He's a legend for the wrestling. Yeah, the Hall of Fame. I don't know, man. I don't know if he should. You know what I'm saying? Like having a Hall of Fame without having him in there is a bit. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit weird. Like. It is a bit weird, but he's done what he done in it. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a sticky one, man. It's a sticky one with that. Yeah. And you know what? One thing I have to do, you know, is big up the WWE, you know, because seeing the football and the Premier League and all this, the man get found guilty of doing racist stuff, still complain for playing for their team, don't get sacked, still play for their team, play for their country. We've seen it with John Terry. You get me? John Terry got found guilty of racism. Suarez got found guilty of racism. Do you know what I'm saying? Them man still play for their club and country, never got sacked and that. So, you know, the WWE kind of the WWE, if I say so myself, they put their foot down, they fired him, they took him out of the Hall of Fame. You get me? Trust me, the Raw weren't playing games, so I can't even knock the WWE for that, man. But what do you lot think? Do you lot think that he should at least get put back in the Hall of Fame? Like, it's a bit sticky, man. Like I say, man, it's a bit weird him not being in there, man. Me knowing Hulk Hogan or like growing up and that and just seeing the impact he's had all the man them ripping the shirts and you get me? Trust me. I remember back in the days when we was young, I can't remember which one of my brethren, but he used to rip his shirt and all that. Trust me, and that was because of Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan is WWE. You know what I'm saying? Hulk Hogan is WWE. He's more WWF. You get me? So let me know what you lot think of it. Do you lot think that do you lot think that he should get put back in the Hall of Fame now that he's passed away, or do you lot think that he did what he did and he's gotta pay the consequence? You get me? I was gonna type RIP Hulk Hogan on Twitter, but I'm not gonna do it, man, because in reality, he didn't like man like me. Do you know what I'm saying? The way he spoke here was in a way of hatred, man. You get me? It would be a different story if he just said, "Oh, what?" You know what I'm saying? There's a certain way, like what I got from him, man. He definitely don't like black people. So nah, I'm not gonna say that. Let me know what you lot think, though. Anyway, man, comment, subscribe. Roll to 500 subscribers. You get me? I'm gone. Stay exploring.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.